You know what? I'm feeling pretty confident about this one already. Give me that Ares.
The living and the dead alike desire what I represent. Their appetite for bloodshed cannot easily be sated. A goal to strive for, no?
I know, I'm sick. I'm a monster. Dash creates the blade rift. Oh gosh, it's the best.
You can't stop me.
I am who I am, and I cannot stop that. I'm sorry. Blade rift too strong. As you well know, I've talked about my adventures in blade rifting well enough, but I'll have you know, if, just if, you know, no big weight here on this statement. If I beat the Hydra with this run, that just proves my point. But obviously, if I don't beat him, then he's fine. You know, Ares is still good. Blade rift's still strong. There's nobody, you know, about to say like, oh, you didn't beat the Hydra this time, then. Therefore, ooh, that was weird. I got stuck up behind that pillar there. Therefore, your statement is wrong. Look, I'm gonna prove to you all, blade rifts are the way of the future. That was a, give me that gold before I forget. You see that? You see how beautiful that was? It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Get the shields away like immediately. You get, oops, walked right into that because I didn't walk into it, I stood in it because I used my special. Oh, come on. Freaking needing to reload. I've already taken too much damage. Used my special right when I was about to get charged. That is not bad. Diagnosis. So what do we, oh, well, we're gonna get him used anyway. Well, let's go
make Father mad.
Let's do that. It's why we're running the heat, really. Aside from trying to get the trophy. May as well have 3 options afterwards.
Don't let yourself get hit, or else, boy.
You know what? I'm gonna try. That's not a good start, though. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's right. It bounces off of freaking stupid crap. You know what I mean? Okay. We're gonna bombard. We're gonna do our best to get these duders in a spot where I can gonna do some range damage without them all 3 charging at the same time. Oh, getting tired of that bounce. It's hard to control because it's hard to tell where is it actually gonna bounce. I thought that guy was gonna charge me for a second there. I'm really surprised he didn't. Let's just toss that there. Get him done with. Yeah. Ooh, brimstone. We got some focus. That was close. That was really close. Right, one more. That'll do. And then we're gonna have another set of enemies after this one. Woohoo! By the skin of my booty. Oh, no more enemies.
You thank the fates for this.
Looks like this feast is getting started still. Am I not right about that, Zag? Come on, let's show everybody a good time.
Gain health when I pick up ambrosia. Receive 1 ambrosia now. Life gain 30.
How about another?
That's not bad. I'm at 130 HP. So, how much health do I get when I pick up an ambrosia? Let's find out. Because the rest of these options, not that good. Just throwing it out there. Also, still trying to make sure I don't hit traps, right? That's kind of a big goal of mine, is to learn how to dodge traps. To kind of get in the habit of that, right? To improve. Just gonna do this because it's a really quick way of taking that out, minus getting hit by the nubs. Is there anything else over here? We do have a chaos gate in this room, so... Oh, come on, with the wall.
We all make
Reload. Ah, I'm having a hard time shooting this guy. Of course, my attack just doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot. I think I managed to clear a couple shields with my dash before the special hit, and I think I did get a couple of those. Hard to tell. Let's just toss these out there. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's scary when both of the dudes charging me have their charge on different timings.
Time to collect.
That gives me a lot of life, and that gives me a lot of extra HP. Holy cow. Gold or chaos? Chaos is the risky bet here. So that gave me plus 30 HP anytime I pick up an
Let
ambrosia.
me have it.
Whew, that feels real good. Starting off strong. That feels way better than it normally does.
Son of Hades, let me welcome your return here to my space within the underworld, and bid you choose an alteration to the fabric of reality.
For the next 3 encounters, each time you dash, take 3 damage. Afterwards, dash attack deals 44.
Chaotic strength.
That is painful. No dashing for us, which is gonna be difficult. Oh, but hey,
there.
I don't know if this counts as encounter. I don't think it does.
Hope everything's been well enough.
Alright, we're gonna get gold on this one.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
And we got some darkness. I can't dash. No dashing. Not allowed. No dash for you. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Okay. So I basically can only use Bombard here. My attack is really good for taking out their shields, but outside of that, that's not gonna be my goal. I just need to be quick, kind of keep them all grouped up in the center, and just keep hitting them with one of these. Ooh, that was not where I wanted it to go. Right there. Bam, okay. Take a couple of his shields off. We could do this as long as we don't get one with like 100 charging dudes. Oop, walked right into that wall like a dummy. See, this is easy. They're nice and slow. They're not giving me any challenge. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oop. Him with that. All right. Spawn, you hell beasts. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. I don't know how we're going to deal with this, actually. That'll do. I just got to kind of get them on the... I am going to use a dash.
That was from chaos.
Yep. I know. I needed to get rid of their shields just so I could start kind of whittling these guys down. Because otherwise this is going to be 45 minutes of me running in a circle. Numbskulls are bullcrap. Crap. Okay, so I got that guy's armor down at the very least. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm going to take a lot of damage here from these guys. I don't actually know how to deal with this. I feel like I'm kind of screwed because of the numbskulls. I rely so much on dash that I don't know how to deal with these bastards. Okay, that's good. That'll do. There's a couple down. Okay, you know what? We're taking a different strategy. Crap, start. I got the dash. I've taken so much health damage on this one because of my dash thing. Chaos, this is the second time Chaos has screwed me. You know, don't get me wrong, Chaos is really good and can give you quite a bit of bonuses that are strong, like really strong bonuses. But this is the second time she has screwed me. I don't really have enough for a... Yeah, I don't have enough gold. It's not worth it. Okay, this is bad too. This is really bad. Not being able to dash is like the worst thing ever. I haven't even taken that guy's shield off. There we go. Yep. I actually may just restart immediately already. Yeah, let's just Let's just make sure that we know how bad this really is. Okay, give up. This is the second time in a row now where I have given up on a run because I got screwed.
I'm ready.
And the chaos screw was rough. Okay. I don't care what you say. Okay, so we're starting the same, which I think is I think that's just what happens, generally speaking, on runs. But the rooms, like if you give up, it's gonna start the same way, I believe. And then at least with what you get, and then these rooms are randomized from there. I think that's how that works.
More witches.
Although this is exactly how it was before, so maybe not. If it's Dionysus again, then, you know, then we're going to take the exact same path we did before it. We're just going to be very careful not to go to chaos. I don't think that's going to be the case, though, because last time we gave up, it was different. I mean, these enemies are different too. I didn't have one of these guys here. Damn it! I really hate the lack of accuracy on the gun. How it kind of has a spray to it. It's really annoying. Yep, now we got some brimstone. So yeah, the enemies at least are different. So maybe this room onward is different, except the infernal gate. I wonder how they're spawning actually, like what the behavior on that set do. When does it randomize and when doesn't it? What is predetermined? There we go. That's a better way to put it.
The underworld's power.
Like even this gold thing is here. It is Dionysus, and there's that one too. Okay, so this room was predetermined
Let's go make
from the moment I entered the first room, which wouldn't have reset at the start.
Let's see you avoid this.
Don't be bad. Okay, that's bad.
Wretches. Ready.
This is so far the same though. Just gotta make sure not to get hit. I was hoping I would get both of them with that bombard, but that didn't happen. Let's at least take one out. It's not who I wanted to hit with that, but it'll do. So I can just burst him down. Yeah. Okay, let's get these. Brimstones, get the heck out of there. Okay, one down. That's good. Ooh. One more. Let's get that guy down. That one's gonna die. Bam. Okay, so easy peasy. Now we just need to not get hit by this guy, and bam.
Gloat on you like.
You give those musty shades and corpses a fair fighting chance down there, you hear me, Zag? Oh, just in case you need a hand.
Okay, if your health is low after encounters, restore it to a threshold. Life threshold 6. That sucks.
Strong start.
That's not a strong start. That's a bad one. Do you want the ambrosia? I'm gonna go with the key, actually. We're gonna change it up from here. Because these weren't randomized either, so those are predetermined on whatever run this happens to be. Very curious. We're learning a lot about the generation of their rooms at the moment. But what can I do with that information, right? That's probably the best way to look at it. Is there a way for me to manipulate that? Probably. If I know the general generation of how rooms work, then that gives me the opportunity to abuse that through resetting, at least for the first couple of rooms, right? Like, let's say I get a Daedalus hammer, but I get a really bad one. Is that reward already predetermined? Because right, that Dionysus one wasn't. I didn't get anything from that. That was the same. The other one was like get the ambrosia thing. So obviously that reward is not predetermined. So at what point do those kind of randomize? Because again, if you could start with a dataless hammer, but you get a really bad one, you just keep resetting until you get a really good one.
Recharge already.
Like the rapid attack thing on the spear, or rapid fire on the bow, you know, stuff like that. And then set up your build that way for the rest of the run. Just reset until you get the thing you want. That's the first trap I've hit so far. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious how much I can abuse that. Probably not too much, but it is definitely a thought to consider. I had previously thought that all of the rooms were randomly determined each time. But at one point, it needs to be deterministic. At what point is the room that you're going to go into determined to be that room? That's another thing to think about. Just going to get these brimstones down. Boom. Okay, easy.
Good enough to eat.
Yep, 8 damage on a blade rift for my dash. It's not bad, but it's not super great. It's not really one that I want to be buffing up a ton, if I can avoid it.
Bit of a break.
Yeah, give me some of that health back. Man, I really wish I could have continued with that Dionysus buff, because it was really good. Although, hey, we could possibly get it again, or Blightwine stacks on attack would be perfect. That would actually, if I could get anything from Dionysus on the gun, I think that would be it at the moment. That would be what I want.
Yes.
Honestly, actually thinking about it, his little festive fog thing with your casts, the bomb that you can throw, that would also be pretty good. I really do like that. It's really good burst damage. I'll try to focus one of these down. Yeah, I used my blade rift there. I may as well. Let's do an 8 damage a tick. It's not bad. This armor off. Might be able to hit both of them there. Oh, they both dashed out of it. Bastards. Crap. Broken spear point still doing work. Keeping me from taking more damage than I normally would. Please die. That'll do. Okay, let me get these back so I can hit him. No. It's pretty good if I can always get these right before they start casting their second one, at least. Because then I can kind of line it up where they're going to get hit by it. And it is pretty good damage. It is a good burst. I think, from my experience, the Doom buff from Ares on the special is also pretty good.
In the name of Hades.
Yeah, like if you want really good burst AoE. Wrath inflicts sick to foes around you for 10 seconds. So it basically puts a curse. Tick damage for several seconds. This can stack 5 times.
Time to feast.
I'm basically Blightwining them, I guess. That's not ideal, but heck, in a situation like that, it would be great with all these numbskulls. I am just going to utilize my blade rifts. They don't do a whole heck of a lot of damage, but it's better than nothing. They are pretty good against these guys. Okay, let's do some more there. That's all I'm going to do is blade rift here. Show me the power of the blade rift. Ooh, Artemis or Ares. Artemis or Ares. Artemis, Artemis, Artemis or Ares. I can get an attack buff, or a cast, or a special. So all of them are pretty good for Ares, and all of them are pretty good for Artemis. I don't know. Best case scenario, attack and cast, I'm getting Doom. I'm gonna do it. I feel like I should.
That is far enough.
I can't betray the one that I love.
I'm being watched.
I don't like that there are brimstones here. So I'm gonna try to burst them down. I'm not even concerned about the big dudes. Definitely brimstones though. Oh man, and skulls. They were just like, hey, what is everything Zen hates? As it turns out, all of this. Okay. Spawner dead, please. I'm just gonna dash around. Please live.
Back to the lowest depths with them.
Peace and quiet.
Blade of powers deal damage in a wider area. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Oh, and we got a great room. So we got a duo room. So let's try to get the gold.
Wretches of the underworld, this is your chance.
Yeah. Now, why wouldn't I use my Blade Rift Dash? To kill everything, you know what I mean? It's really easy to hit. It's really easy to dodge because I don't have to stop to attack. It's easy to remove their shields. Bam.
Enough, I've better things to do.
I feel very smug about the Blade Rift stuff, but you know, honestly, I haven't done a 120 heat run with it.
Gods want me to choose.
Like to win. Ares.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yay, and attacks
It's
flick.
me or them.
That's really good.
Oh, come on, Zag. Now that was not the choice I would have made. You messing with me, man? All right, I'll mess with you.
I think I would prefer it to Blightline stacks.
Sorry, Dionysus.
Simply because that burst damage can be very strong. Oh crap. Wow, he just like bombarded me out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Just came from downtown. So basically with basically with this setup, we're trying to keep doom stacks on people. Attacking multiple times on a single target isn't really the greatest because it only gets one doom stack. It's not like it gives it multiple ones. So we just want to attack once to get the doom, which gives us a good 40 burst damage, which is very good. It allows us to kind of it allows us to kill bosses real easy, but it also allows us to kind of split and move and not having to worry about too much risk because I don't have to attack for very long, as opposed to like the Blightline. I think I would be taking a lot of risk to sit there and try to stack it up on people. Even though you're kind of doing the same thing, you don't actually have to sit there and just constantly attack, but yeah.
Okay, let's say we're settled up now, Zag, and go on being best mates just like before, yeah?
Okay, cast lobs of projectile that bursts into festive fog. Hey,
Let's liven things up.
so we got a pretty good setup here for burst damage.
What's on offer?
I'm not gonna spend any of my gold. Do I want life or healing? It's essentially the same thing. Here's okay. If I go right to get the 25 life and I don't get hit at all, it is a net positive on HP gain compared to doing the left. But I don't have any opportunity to actually lose health on the left, so it's one of those, like, it's kind of a risk, but I think it's better. And a Chaos Gate. Should we do it? You want to feel like we're getting screwed again? Okay. still. Stop it. Just trying to get in there. With Doom, Blade Rifts, really trying to keep my dots on everything. It actually might be worth it to just sit here and dash attack these guys to death. Because there are so many. There's another spawner too. Yep, I'm taking a lot of damage. So, net negative on this one. I took more damage than I'm going to be gaining from the 25 life. So maybe the other way was better.
Simple.
And at that point,
Let me have it.
we're kind of going risk mode here. We gotta we gotta get lucky and try to get as much as we can out of this.
Let us conspire to expand and frustrate your Lord Father's sense of both what is and is not possible within his underworld.
Next 4 encounters, you take 350% damage from attack, but afterwards my attack deals damage. So trap damage is bad for us because I hit a lot of traps. But we're trying to get better. You know what I mean? Oh, yep, there goes all of my HP. Right into the first trap that I can see. That sucks. Lessons learned. The worst part is I feel like I'm kind of squandering opportunities given to me here because I feel like I am getting good stuff, just playing poorly. Or also getting kind of screwed by tails. So many of these dudes, my goodness. Getting laser beam, taking way too much damage, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to leave blade rifts for him to find.
Suffer in darkness.
We have enough to shop, so we should do that. Okay.
What I need.
325 hit health. We're gonna boss here.
Got a feeling it's Tisiphone this time.
Nope.
Not quite.
Not even Tisiphone could stop you. Your father must be sorely disappointed.
You know, what is with her and her sisters? You know what I mean? I don't really. I'm kind of curious. They have like a beef against each other. I don't know.
He's difficult to please, that much is true. What happened to Tisiphone anyway? She isn't much for conversation.
It runs in the family. Tis only knows her work.
Yeah, whatever. It's just, I got runs to scrub here because I think that's the best we're gonna get. But hey, we get to practice with Doom on a boss, which is kind of what we need to do because I feel like a really good opportunity to kill Hydra is gonna be with Doom Blade Rift. As it always has been for me. I just used one of my death saves and almost just died immediately afterwards. Like I know I'm not beating the Hydra for this one. This is now at the point of trying to learn different improvements on this particular playstyle and build. Because again, like I'm over here just trying the best I can. See, oh, that's right, I forgot I had Festive Fog. I should have been using that. I'm trying the best I can to keep the damage buff on her, the Doom. It's really hard to do, actually. She loves doing that. You know, also, what I could do, anytime she does that, I could just retreat to the other side of the room. Just like this, right? Because it gives me enough spaces on her projectiles. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that quite a bit. Okay, yeah, we're super dead. Okay, I wanted to kind of end that. I feel like we are really close to having our run complete, but there's two things that need to happen. One, I need to not get screwed, and two, I need to play better. This seems rather obvious, but it's true. You know, it's just one of those things that need to happen. I don't really need anything from there, so we're just gonna jump right in and go again, I guess. Hopefully not getting bad buffs.